Hey everybody. I'm out here on this very warm day. I wanted to bring out some information regarding light orbs. I know I haven't washed my hair in a while. And yeah. Anyway, I don't really like showing my face on camera. I don't do it very often just because I know that there are certain apps on your phone that are keeping track of whatever you do at all times. But to get back into topic, I'm going to be walking around because sometimes the thoughts don't really flow through my brain that well unless I walk around a bit just to gather my thoughts. So hi. Recently I have made contact with a light orb. Twice, in fact. This was back when I was back at my parents' place, and you know, I go over there to use the jacuzzi. I go over there to use the jacuzzi at times. Whenever it's a cloudy day or it's a cold day, I'll go over to my parents' house and chill and soak and relax. And I wanted to give out some information about the light orbs. They won't show themselves to you unless you have an open heart, because you have to raise your vibration in a way that they will want to contact you. Because if you have a closed heart, if you're always so bitter and I don't know, like you have that stuck mindset, like your mind is stuck, you know, it's not free flowing like it's supposed to be, then they won't show themselves to you. And this was at night, of course. You see them, they're more visible at night, and the way you can tell the difference between a light orb and a satellite is from satellites will blink. They will always have that blinking motion, and an orb will just be a steady light, like across the sky, like it won't really blink. I mean, I'm pretty sure it can blink, but I've noticed the difference between an orb and a satellite. Satellites will constantly be blinking, and the orbs will just stay like this constant light, the steady constant light across the sky. And you have to really pay attention, because The first time I've made contact with the orb, it was very bright, and then it just once it showed itself to me, it disappeared within the sky. Like, it just went into the sky. It's, like, it'll show itself to you, and then it'll float there. Like it'll have a motion to where, like, it'll float across the sky, and then it will dissipate within the sky. And with a satellite, you'll see it, and then it'll just be blinking, and then it will move across into another area and whatnot. So that's how you can tell. And so your heart has to be open for them. You have to sing to them. That's what I try and do. If I want to make contact with a light orb, I sing to them, and I raise my voice. I raise the like the vibration in my voice, because they can tell. They can tell if a person is in that higher realm, so to speak. They can tell the difference between a person who is still within the third dimensional construct and a person who is already in the fourth and fifth dimension. Because you will, for the people who want to make contact with them, they will appear. It's that simple. People today are they can be so bitter and so close-hearted. And it's obvious for the people, say the people on the internet and online who have made contact with ETs. The people who have made contact with ETs, they are generally very friendly, and they have the softest heart. Their heart will resonate with truth and love, and that's when the light orbs will make contact with you. If your heart truly does exist within that frequency of truth and love, that's when they will come to see you. So it's kind of crazy. The second time I've made contact, well, actually it's actually the third time, because the first time I've made contact was when I was up in the airplane coming back from Japan. And that's when I really saw the light orb, like, glowing and radiating its light. So the third time I had made contact with the light orb was when I was back at my parents' house, and the third time I couldn't really see him that well. He was more far away. I had to kind of focus my intention on him a little bit harder, because he was more in a way, he seemed dimmer than the second time I saw the orb. The second time I saw the orb, he was a lot brighter, but the third time I tried to make contact with the light orb, he had a dimmer light. And all it takes is for you to want to see the orb. You have to say, okay, where are you? Where are you, little light orb? Please show yourself to me. And this has to be at night, though. I'm sure there are daytime orbs and UFOs, but I haven't seen many daytime ones. But at night you can see them. You can see them more clear. And then there he was. It took about 20 minutes for him to really show up for me. But nonetheless, he did show up. So that just confirms that they are around me. They are around what I would like to call that, the energy that I'm radiating through my thoughts. They are always listening, and they are around. So that just confirms right there that they are always around me, as guides or angels, what have you. So your heart has to be true. Your heart has to be open for them. You have to resonate your vibration for them. You have to sing to them at night by yourself. Otherwise, if you're doing daily daily matrix duties, and you're not thinking about them, then they won't show up for you. So they're easily visible at nighttime. So excuse me, I've been sick for a while, and I'm now just getting over this small cold. I also had another thought on my mind that I wanted to go over about the light orbs. I know this is a random thought, but if if a battle between a war or a battle were to happen between these different factions of human beings, the human race, I have a strong belief that if I were to be in any danger, they would come to help and assist me, because the light orbs already know what my vibration's like. They already know, in a way, they already know who I want them to be. And I want the light orbs to be the spirit guides from my dream, my soul family, my star family. That's who I want them to be. And if I were to be in any danger, they would appear to me as my star family. They would have that image. If this is me thinking about like a cataclysmic apocalyptic scenario, like because then the light orbs will take form into anything you want them to be. They will take form into anything you want to see them as. Because it's likely if you've made contact with the light orbs, then they are already your allies. They are already your family. So they will come to assist if anything like that were to happen. Because deep down inside you know that you are being helped. You know that you have assistance in the astral realms, in the dream realm. And my heart has been light as a feather for a long time. And they know this. So basically I've just been away working on myself, activating so the indigenous cells within my DNA have already been activated, so I am already a part of the ancestors already. I'm a part of their line already, and I know I've always been a part of the ancestors. It's just that it's come to the point in time to where these specific cells within your body structure, within your DNA structure, have to be activated in order to be a part of that family again. And it's a spiritual family, it's not a physical family. So if your ancestral DNA, if your spiritual ancestral DNA has been activated already, your heart will be as light as a feather within your physical body. And you will perform these specific ceremonial rituals, I could say, for yourself, in order for other cells in your DNA to be activated. Because once one part of your DNA is activated, then it'll take time for another strand to activate whatever needs to be activated within your body. Okay, I think that's all I had to say in this video. And see, I already have the outfit going. I made this little part of this shirt. It's hot as crap today. So I'm gonna go inside now, you guys.